This is my video for the 2-Gun Action Challenge match held at the Pima Pistol Club, August 18th, 2018. As usual, I am competing in Armor Division with my Ferro Concepts Slickster plate carrier and United Armory steel plates. I'm using my KE-15 Action Carbine with SLT2 Ceralink technology trigger and the Steiner P4XI 1:4 variable scope that I am evaluating. I'm also using my KE-17 Stealth Special pistol, featuring a number of KE Arms products, and gripwork and Cerakote by Plead II. This month's match had different numbers of hits required based on the caliber the shooter was using. Because I'm using a 5.56 carbine, I am required to hit all the rifle targets a minimum of 2 times each. The challenge with the rifle targets on these bays is that they are hidden in the shadows underneath the overhangs that prevent ricochets. The lighting conditions being different where the shooter is versus where the targets are makes it a bit more difficult. I'm slowing this segment down to talk about efficiency and transitions. I know that I need to transition to my pistol when I get to this next shooting area. So the carbine gets handed off to my support hand, my strong hand acquires my pistol on the move, and when I step into the shooting area, the carbine is quickly dropped by my support hand, and my support hand then acquires the pistol as I step into the shooting area. The more things you can do at the same time on a stage, the more efficient you will be, and thus the faster your time will be. This paper target between the plate racks is a no-shoot. To engage this last plate, I have to shift over to the right, being left-handed. Unfortunately, my round goes through the target by about a ½ inch, but it still passes through and neutralizes the plate. With the +15 no-shoot penalty, I'm still first in Armor Division, but I am 8th overall. On this stage, the shooter must engage 3 steel targets from each barricade. Between each barricade, they can engage the paper. I prefer to do this stationary because of the scoring system rewarding 0 zone hits at 2-Gun Action Challenge match. On these rickety barricades, note that I plant my foot and then lean my weight into it to stabilize. If you do not do this, supporting off the barricade is worse than shooting offhand without any support. Because of the lack of target contrast under these overhangs, I shot both of these first 2 stages on 1.5 power so I could see the targets more clearly. Nonetheless, I still pull some of these shots because I think I'm on the target when I am not. I was first armored and 3rd overall on this stage. On this stage, there was a target with a hat on it that the shooter did not get to see until they were in position. The hat determined which targets the shooter would engage. In my case, I would engage all the targets with the shoot portion on the right-hand side of the target. I'm also shooting on 1.5 power on this stage to better see the 0 zones and make sure I don't drop any points. My actual runtime on this stage was 25.54 seconds clean, as evidenced from the video here. I'm not sure if it was poor penmanship on the part of the scorekeeper, or if the score was simply entered incorrectly into the spreadsheet used. I should have been 3rd armored and 7th overall on this stage. This stage began with the shooter seated in this truck, engaging 2 pistol targets at about 25 yards, with 3 hits each. The shooter then has to exit the vehicle with their rifle and acquire the pistol and take it with them to this next shooting position. Note how I keep the muzzle downrange while I'm moving to the shooting position. After the targets are re-engaged with 3 hits each from the pistol, the shooter then loads their rifle and engages them with 2 hits each with the rifle. From this barricade, the shooter engages 2 rifle targets with 2 hits each at about 125 yards. The shooter then moves to the 2nd position and engages the targets again. On this stage, I was 1st armored and 4th overall. In the end, I was 1st out of 8 in Armored Division and 1st out of 59 overall. I did let the organizers know about the error on my Stage 4 score with the extra 10 seconds I didn't earn. They never responded, and I assume they didn't opt to correct this because it wouldn't have changed the overall results at all. Because it didn't change the places, it doesn't really bother me all that much. It does, however, make me take note that I should make sure that my score is recorded legibly and correctly. This was a good match with some good challenges, particularly the stage with the pistol no-shoot in between the plate racks and the stage involving the vehicle. I had 3 good matches this month, having mostly recovered from the leg injuries that plagued me earlier in the year. There's still work for me to do, but it's nice to be able to compete without any pain and without feeling limited like I was earlier in the year. Thank you for watching, and come back again for more match and multi-gun competition content.